Hey guys, I got a request from Lauren Jonas 1993, I think that's what her username was, and she requested that I did a purple prom look or formal look, and so this is the overall outcome, and I'll be teaching you how to do it. Okay, so the first thing I've done is applied my moisturizer all over my face, and now I'm just grabbing my Coral Colors liquid foundation, and I'm just going to apply that. I'm just going to grab it and put a bit on the back of my hand, like so, and then I'm just going to use my fingers because I find it much easier. Make sure your hands are clean, and I'm just going to work from the center of my face working outward, and I'm just going to rub it on. I'm going to do a thin layer over the top of my eyelid just to make sure my eyeshadow is going to stay on, and that's going to work as a primer. You just want to blend it outwards. Once I'm finished doing that, I'm just going to grab a sponge, outer corners of it, and I'm just going to move it in a circular motion around my jawline and my hairline just to make sure it's all blended in. And I'm just going to get that corner and I'm just going to run it over my eyebrows because I don't like it when my foundation gets in my eyebrows. Just like so. Okay, now I'm just grabbing my liquid concealer, and I'm using one by Maybelline called Instant Age Rewind Double Face Perfector, and it's got a concealer at this end and a highlighter at this end. I'm just grabbing the concealer part and wiping off any excess and applying it to any blemishes you may have. And I'm just going to apply a little bit to the bags under my eyes and to the corner of your eyes just to give you more of a pop. And then using my ring finger, I'm just going to gently dab it in. And now I'm just grabbing a highlighter at the other end, and I'm just going to do the same with that. Wipe off any excess. I'm just going to apply it to the inner corner of my eyes and just a bit to my eyebrow area and just my cheekbones. And same thing, I'm just grabbing my ring finger and I'm going to dab it in. Okay, so I know this may sound a bit weird, but I actually like to apply my blush before my powder. So what I'm doing is I'm just dabbing it on, blowing off any excess. And what I do is you find your pupil in your eye, and then you just do an imaginary line to like the middle of your cheekbone. And that's where you start, and you can smile and just go upwards in a dabbing kind of motion. Okay, and once I've finished doing that, I like to just wipe off any excess and blend it in a circular motion. The reason I like to do my blush before my powder is because it helps the actual blush to stay on longer. Okay, now I'm just grabbing my pressed powder, and I'm just getting my brush and lightly going over it just so you can get colour on. So I'm just putting my powder on my brush, and just starting on my forehead I'm just going to do a circular motion working downwards. Okay, now that I've finished putting that on my face, I'm just dusting the brush off, and I'm just going to go over my face again slightly to take off any excess powder. Then once again, I'm just going to grab my sponge and go over my eyebrows, just to make sure I haven't got any more foundation in them. Okay, now for my eyes, I'm just going to start by going over it with a base of this kind of a champagne-y colour. So I'm just applying that to my brush, and I'm just going to pat it on all over my eyelid, going up to the eyebrow. By patting your eyeshadow on, it actually helps your eyeshadow last longer and you get more colour on. And now I'm just grabbing this kind of a light plum colour, and I'm just going to apply it all over my brush, and I'm just going to got it on my brush, and then I'm just going to close my eye and go over the whole eyelid up to the crease just by patting. you can build the colour up by gently just patting another layer of the same colour over the top. Okay, now I'm just grabbing a dark plum colour. See this bottom one that's kind of cracking? Oh crap. I'm just grabbing that one and just dabbing it onto my brush slightly. And I'm just going to work from the outer corner going inwards. Okay, so to this, I'm just going to do a big C shape. So I'm just going to start here and just gently tap it inwards. And you just want to, it's really just along the crease going inwards. I want to go all the way to this corner as well. But I want to get a thicker line on the outer edge. Just like that. The same colour onto a brush. This one, however, this brush is cut more of an angle, so it's more of an angular brush. Okay, and I'm just going to close my eyes, and like we did the big C kind of a shape almost, I'm just going to line the bottom of, a little bit of the bottom of my top eyelid. Just make that C really come around. Now I'm just going to still use my angular brush. I'm just going to grab a bit more of that purple. Okay, and this is kind of a bit tricky, but see how you got your bottom eyelid? Imagine if that eyelid just continued, like if it just continued up like here. Draw in with your purple eyeshadow where you think that line would continue, so it'll be kind of like that, and then just kind of blend it outward. So you should get kind of a point. And then I'm just going to line a little bit of the bottom. Okay, so that's what I've got so far, and I'm just using the same angular brush. You can see I've already started a bit, but I'm just getting a dark navy blue colour on my brush, and I'm just going to work from the bottom corner of your bottom eyelid to about a little past halfway, but you don't want to go in the inner corner. So just like that. I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Okay, so it's a bit hard doing this looking in a camera, but you want to make sure your eyes are even, like you've got the same amount of blue on each side, same amount of dark purple, same amount of light purple showing through on each side like that. Okay, now I'm just going to grab a goldy kind of a shimmery colour eyeshadow. So this one here, and I'm just going to apply it to my angular brush. You can use a normal brush again, but this one's just easier. And I'm just going to close my eye, and I'm just going to brush it on the inner corner of my eyelid, and then line the inner corner bit there. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm nearly finished, and I'm just grabbing my eyeliner, and I just went and sharpened it. So as you can see, it is actually very, very sharp. So what you do is you just get your finger and you just put your pencil on it and just wiggle it, and that'll help blunten the ends, because if you do use a sharp one, it'll poke you and it won't end up the same effect. Okay, so I've just lined my eyes with a black eyeliner, and now you really want to emphasize on these corner bits, so just make sure you get them really dark. And now I'm just grabbing my little smudgy stick thing, and you can use a cotton bud. I'm going to like smudge the eyeliner. So now I'm just grabbing my eyelash curler, and I'm just going to, because we're finished with all the eyeshadows and stuff, I'm just going to grab my eyelashes, place them in there gently, and then rub for about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you are like me, and when you put mascara on, you tend to get it all up here, and then you have to rub, and half your eyeshadow comes off. There's a little trick to it that I've discovered. You get your mascara, you wipe off any excess and whatnot, but you also grab a piece of paper, you just place it above your eyelashes, and you do your mascara like this. For your mascara, you do actually want to focus on these outer corners, And so for the bottom one, I'm just going to do the outer bottom eyelashes. I'm just going to like wait for that to dry, and then I'm just going to do the same thing. Okay, so now this is like what it should look like, and I've just gone ahead and done a layer of mascara on. You can do like 3 to 4 layers, whatever really suits you. And now I'm actually going to work on the lips. Because the eyes are quite dramatic and bold, but they're not too out there, but they are quite, you know, bold, the lips are actually going to be a neutral colour. So that is the final look. Dark kind of purple eyes and neutral lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and rate, comment and subscribe and tell me what you think about this video.